Imagine this, you just woke up, checked your bank account, and it's frozen. What do you do in that situation? The IRS has levied your account. What to do now? Can you get the money back? How long does this last? And is there anything you can do to stop it? So many questions. Let's walk through all of it. I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step video on what to do in this situation. Let's get into it. So why can the IRS freeze your account? The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the United States. They don't need a judge, they don't need a court order, and they don't need your permission. If you owe back taxes and ignore the notices long enough, the IRS can legally freeze your money sitting in your bank account. But they can't just do it randomly. 3 things must happen first. The IRS assesses tax balance, meaning you officially owe money. They send a notice and demand for payment. And they send a final notice of intent to levy. So if those 3 steps happen and you don't respond, don't set up a payment plan, or don't file missing returns, the IRS can issue a bank levy. Most people don't respond because they're overwhelmed, confused, or the letters went in the old address. But once that final notice goes out, your bank account is fair game. So what actually happens during a bank levy? Here's the part that most people don't know. When the IRS levies your bank account, the bank freezes whatever money was in the account at that exact moment. So let's say you had $4,000 in your account and you owe the IRS $10,000. The bank freezes the $4,000. But here's the key. The bank does not send the money to the IRS right away. They must hold it for 21 days. During those 21 days, the frozen amount stays locked. You can still use the account for new deposits. You can still withdraw money that wasn't frozen. You have a chance to get the levy released. So if you deposit $5,000 tomorrow, you can use that money. It's only the original $4,000 that's frozen. After 21 days, if nothing is done, the bank sends the frozen money to the IRS. So, can you get a bank levy released? Yes, but not always. Here's the good news though. It is possible to get the bank levy released. But, and this is important, the IRS does not release levies just because you ask. Here are the main ways a levy can be released. Number 1, the IRS didn't follow procedure. If the IRS didn't send the required notices, you are never received the final notice of the intent to levy, then the levy can be reversed. Number 2, you pay the tax balance in full. Not always realistic, but if you pay the full amount, the levy is released immediately. Number 3, you amend a return and prove you don't owe that much. If the levy is based on a wrong balance, maybe the IRS filed a substitute return, you can amend the return and get the levy released. Number 4, you prove financial hardship. This is the most common real-world scenario. If the levy prevents you from paying rent, buying food, covering medical expenses, paying employees if you have a business account, or keeping your business operating, the IRS can release the levy based on hardship. But you must show documentation, and it's almost always easier with a tax professional handling the call. Number 5, you set up a payment plan resolution. Once the IRS approves a payment plan, offer compromise or hardship status, they can release the levy. So why do most people need professional help? IRS bank levies are time sensitive. You have 21 days before the money is gone for good. The IRS is not going to walk you through the process. They're not going to tell you the easiest option, and they're not going to help you build a hardship case. A tax professional can contact the IRS immediately, request a levy release, negotiate a payment plan, file missing returns, prove hardship, and stop the IRS from levying. So why does this matter just beyond money? A bank levy doesn't just freeze your funds, it freezes your life. People dealing with levies often experience anxiety, sleepless nights, strain on relationships, fear of more IRS action, missed bills and overdraft fees, things like that. Once you get the levy released and set up a resolution, that stress drops dramatically, and you can get your money back, you can get your accounts back, and you can get your life back. So if your bank account has been levied, you're not alone and you're not stuck. There are ways to get levies released, but the clock is ticking and you need to take action. If this video helped you understand what's going on, please leave a good review.